Right, Wayne, we got the laptop in because basically I want to make you relive some of your moments. There'll be some nice ones in there, don't worry.
Will there be?
Yeah, I think this one's a really nice one. This is early 2000s in the Netherlands and arguably the greatest darts interview, I'm going to say ever. Hit play.
Yeah.
When was the last time you saw this?
Right, I'm
15
feeling a
minutes
little
ago?
uneasy. To be honest, I get tweeted it all the time. I think yesterday was the most recent. Right.
After last night, we talked a little, and how do you feel right now?
Right, what people don't know is that I've had to climb up a podium that's about...
Yeah, I lost. Yeah. I did not lose it.
I'm going crimson here. This is... Oh, Wayne, stop.
You get me in 10 minutes
Stop.
to be all right. They shouldn't interview you now.
How can you just carry on
So I better
swearing?
go now. First
How did I turn out to be some kind of broadcaster? What's happened
You
here?
interviewing me or not? Seriously.
Stop, Wayne. How do I stop this? This is embarrassing. Right, I've climbed up a podium that is in the middle of like 4,000 people. There's noise everywhere. You've got, I think it's Jacques Newlart that's just spouting like raffle ticket numbers or something. I don't know. I've got a man with his hand up my back fixing some kind of like earpiece and what have you. And I've got Wilfried René giving it, are you prepared for the last match? What on earth are you on about? These are the questions you should be asking when we're live. We are live. We're not live.
Now. Yeah, we're live.
My face.
There you are on television.
I mean, Co enjoyed it as well, didn't
I'm
he?
serious. Yeah.
I'm serious. Yeah, look at you. You're on the
Should have been
television.
told.
No wonder why he didn't do darts again. Honestly. Look,
Well, I'll prepare.
they shouldn't interview you when you lost. They should give you 10 minutes.
Cannot keep playing like this. It's
All I
no
can
good.
say is that,
No.
do you know what disappoints me now? Is that I can speak like that to another human being. It's like, it's awful. And what, right, the situation was, I'd already won a game. All I needed to do was to beat Co, who at the time was a bit poor. All I had to do. And I just had one of those absolute, I had one of those games that, you know, I can't be that bad if I tried. So what it actually meant, I needed to beat Barney in the next game to get through to the semi-finals or finals, whatever it was. And obviously that was going to be a chore. And I ended up losing to Barney 3-2. I think I had a dart to beat him. And if I'd have beat Co, I wouldn't have needed to beat Barney. And I was just disappointed. But Wilfried René never did darts again, apparently. Good.
I see. You broke him. You broke. But it gives you that. You know, it's emotional, isn't it? You're going up there, you give it your all, and you've seen it from the other side now,
Yeah.
where you have interact with players, and there's sometimes post game when the adrenaline's still coursing through them, the emotions, win or lose, seemingly no rational ability to
It's amazing.
think or communicate.
Well, we're backstage often, aren't we?
Yeah.
As the players are a million around after winning or losing. It's like, wow, right, okay. You kind of don't want to be anywhere near them because they could do anything, could say anything. And so, yeah, I still don't like watching it because I get embarrassed with behaviour like that. But it was that, oh, sorry. It was
Don't
how,
have to wreck the laptop 'cause you don't like
so
watching it.
annoyed, so annoyed. But it's just how I felt. But I'm not blameless in this. That was a poor production. That was, I shouldn't have had an hand up my back. I shouldn't have, Jacques Newlart should have been spouting numbers. And it was just poor.
Well,
let's forget it.
Okay, let's move on. Let's go to a nice one.
Oh,
There
this
we
is
go.
more like it.
Yeah. Okay. Quarterfinals, World Championship versus Phil Taylor. Didn't always go well, but sometimes it did. Wayne.
Yes.
Sometimes it did.
Yes.
Do you ever watch your own games back from back in the day? at all?
No, I don't. I'm kind of, look, if it's on Sky Darts Gold, which it is like every 15 minutes.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I might, if I'm sitting there, I'll give it, yeah, I enjoyed that. Oh dear, did I really do that? And it's always kind of, it's nice to see, but I'm not one to kind of reminisce really. like I kind of mentioned earlier in the interview, the podcast, that you wouldn't know I was a darts player from walking around my house. I don't really care about what's gone.
Yeah, well, you care about it now. We're enforced reminiscence.
Right. Yeah. What you may not know about this, when I was 3-0 down in sets, I never used to go for a break. Mm-hmm. Hardly ever. Because I wanted to stay up there and I'm ready to play. Why do I need to go off? I don't want to go off. But I decided to go off at 3-0 because I was in a state of what on earth's gone wrong. I was playing all right, as in leading up to that. And Scott Gibbling will tell you this, the marker for the PDC. I've given it right, that's it, I've had enough. He's getting it. Look, I said something and it happened. Come on. It's not like I'm going to start trying now. Look at that. And it was quite funny when I actually won. My first thought was don't show off, shake Phil's hand. A dart went on the floor, then I went all like, hey! And then I started crying. But it was an emotional game. I was losing. Then I was winning, and then he come back at me, and then the last set went so long. But what I remember from kind of that game is that way my darts were going in with the pear-shaped flights that I'd only been using for about a year and a half, 2 years. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. And do you know what? If I put a pear-shaped flight in now, they go in like, hey! What on earth, Wayne? What on earth has gone on?
But that reaction at the end there, where you're in tears and you seemingly don't know what to do, is that just the result of a long emotional game? Or is that the result of a long emotional game after all the years before and the other defeats and the fighting and the battling?
Spot on.
And that all comes out all at once.
This isn't just the one game, the double 18. This is like beaten in the final of the match play, beaten in the final of Desert Classic, beaten in the final of another Desert Classic, beaten in the semi-final of 2006, absolutely annihilating me in Premier Leagues, absolutely annihilating me in another Premier League. And it's like, there's got to be a time.
What was that feeling like? Can you remember it now?
I'll tell you what I do remember. I remember feeling like a bit like 2006, but I got the result. I remember feeling I'm better than you today. I'm better than you. I saw things in Phil on that particular game that I'd probably never seen before. I've never seen Phil, excuse me, be flaky. His guts had gone. His composure, his bottle, horrible word, his bottle had gone. And even in one of the last throws, he kind of does this, like showing that he's nervous. He never showed any negatives like that, but I had him. And what I will say, and earlier on in the event, the next year, I apologised to Robert Thornton when I was involved in a great game with him. I apologised before the game to Robert about my conduct in it, and I hadn't even played him. I said, I just,
preemptive apology.
I said, I'm going to apologise for my behaviour. He said, what do you mean? I said, you'll find out. Anyway, I apologised to Phil after that. I went, sorry about some of that. I was coming back. I was riling up the crowd. I was kind of giving it that to my family, and I just felt I couldn't care less what you do, mate. I've got you today. And I held it together better than Phil Taylor. I absolutely did. Not because I won, but because I did. And yeah, I get a lot of satisfaction out of that.
Where's that rate in the feelings you've had from darts?
Like you said, it wasn't the winning of a quarter final.
Yeah.
It was like the beatings. I played him 30 times and won 3. Roland Shelton's played 27, lost 27. Roland Shelton's world class. That's how hard Phil Taylor was to beat. So yeah, it was a culmination of all that. It would have been better if I'd have gone on and beat Kirk Shepherd then obviously John Parr. But yeah, I look back at that fondly. Loads of people still mention it. How many quarterfinals stick in people's minds? And that's one that does. So I'm proud of it. And I'm actually proud that I was 3-0 down. If it was like nip and tuck, it's like won a close game. No, I was getting annihilated, and I held it together. So yeah, look, fond memories indeed. But the abiding memory is what was going on down there. Mum, dad, family. That's what it's all about.
Right, moving on to your time as a commentator now.
Yes.
There are many things we could pick, but there are very few times I've seen a commentator physically broken by a darts match. Enter Jose de Souza.
57 180
Right,
himself.
right. Let's get this right.
Yeah.
At least 2 in every
It's
match in the Premier League.
the opening leg.
Yeah.
His opponent
And
in 11 of his 15 matches.
Jose just decides, is it like the
Story today,
a
perhaps,
disgusting
but Jose's being a
41 to lead
specialist.
120?
Where that's
You know he
concerned,
goes
special
3
one.
tops.
180
And
specialist.
I know he goes 3 tops. And I'm thinking, please go 3 tops. Please hit it. I didn't realise it was going to finish me for 3 weeks. I'd already been off for like the odd night through I had a bit of a cold and I had a bit of a sore throat. But I was like, no, I'm fine. I'm absolutely fine. This is not a problem. And he's not, is he? He's not. Stop. Right.
That's the moment.
Stop it right now. Well, Nigel Pearson, bless him, he was sitting this side of me. And as I went, "Ow," he gave it. I'm like, oh, I've gone. Anyway, you click through to the trucks. I've gone. I can't. Anyway, Nigel Pearson, he's trying to say his voice is gone. And with that, I was out of there. But Jose being Jose was magnificent. And the thing about it is that, look, you do it in exhibitions. You don't do it against Nathan Aspinall, the first leg of a Premier League game.
But you do if you're Jose de Souza.
You're a lunatic, yes,
Yes.
fair enough. But look, fond memories, actually, real fond memories. And whenever I see him, even now, how's your voice? Jose, it's all right, pal. It's all right. But he's a great guy. And do you know what? Again, there's loads of moments you are in commentary where we want things to happen, don't we?
Yeah, of course.
I wanted it to happen. I didn't realise that I would be out of there straight away. Someone took over and job done. But yeah, tops, eh?
Right, the one we're going to leave it on, the most recent one, in fact. And look, you say, as commentators, we want things to happen. Yes, we do, but some things you never expect they will happen. Maybe not in your lifetime.
Correct.
World final.
Yeah.
The greatest leg of all time.
Yeah.
And you're there for
Yeah.
it. Before I even listen to it,
Yeah.
you must have played through a scenario or similar scenario in your head.
No, not
Really?
really.
Really?
A 9 darter, yeah.
Yeah.
Where I'm reactionary. So the planning of things, yes, prep is absolutely key. We've already touched on that. But 9 darters happen in kind of different ways. One sneaks up on you sometimes. Or one like this happens that just still ridiculous.
I mean, look, this is the leg that echoed around the world. It spawned loads of internet memes.
Yeah.
It's gone all over the place.
Yeah.
Just watch it back
And
for the 9 millionth time.
It's a world final, first off. So it's the right game to happen. It's Van Gerwen starting with a 180. And I'm not saying I nailed it in my comments, but the second throw, the combination finishing is going to be key in this. Come on, mate. Tell, by the way, that there may be nothing in it. They may both be on 9s, and there's only 9 darts thrown. Michael may miss and Michael may hit. It was one of those where the comments were there because they seemed like they were not going to miss.
You got a feeling?
I had a feeling that they were in the rhythm of a lifetime. They were both in the zone. They were both just playing free darts. Michael Smith kind of taps Michael on the way back after he misses the 9. And they come on Bully Boy. I didn't want to call him Smithy because it's like, it's a bit common. It's a bit, And when I said I can't spake, you've never seen anything like it in your life. I meant it. I didn't want to ramble about how great it was and detract from how great it was. Yeah. I thought just say nothing. And the I can't spake. It's from a commentary from Mick Morgan from back in like the mid 80s in a rugby league game. That kind of meant nothing to anyone outside Castleford in Yorkshire. And Rod Studd and I kind of listened to it quite often because he subjected me to it. And I say it at home, I say it to Donna so often that it's become something that I just say. So if Donna does something ridiculous or she says something ridiculous, I really do give it, I can't spake. I can't. Anyway, at that moment, I didn't know I was going to say that. But like I said, I didn't want to keep going on about this is just incredible. This is the best thing you've ever seen. This is the most amazing leg. This is that. By that time, you've diluted it so much that it's now all right. The next leg started. It was special, and you're making it less special. So I just thought, just stop talking, and I can't spake is the end. And then Pikey kind of takes over again. But in my whole darting career, playing, watching, commentating, doing punditry, I never thought you would see the absolute perfect play out of a leg. That was it. In what scenario can a leg be better?
Well, Michael Van Gerwen could have hit it.
But then where's the drama in...
Well, he'd have been left... I'm just saying that would have been more perfect. Technically.
No, technically, if you're talking perfection as in missing, but I'm on about entertainment.
The drama.
I'm on about the drama of it. I can't think of it. The only scenario that may have been better is the same leg 13 sets later.
In a deciding leg.
Imagine.
Pairs format.
I can't believe I'm picking holes in it.
Yeah, it wasn't even that good, was it?
Look, I was in the right place at the right time. And we don't know, and you know this in commentary, you don't know how 9s are going to fall. We don't have, as commentators, we don't say, I'm wrapping this up. We don't do that, do we? No. It's, you may start the leg, I may interject, or I may just have a little add-on. Before you know it, there's 180's been hit, someone's on a 9, and it's you to speak. It just happened to be me to speak. So, again, timing.
Was that one of the highlights of your commentary career?
Yes, yeah. Because I remember that feeling. I remember that. I was so excited as it was happening. Not as it had happened, as it was happening. It's like, I love darts. You love it. We get a kick out of it being played brilliantly. And I was getting a kick out of watching these two anyway. But let alone just the brilliance of this leg. And as it was unfolding, they may both be on 9s. Michael may miss, Michael may hit. So, are you kidding me? This might happen. And Michael Smith, he gets it. And the rest is history, as they say. But, even now, I'm getting a buzz out of just seeing that it's those two in the world final as a steal. It's amazing.
Absolutely amazing. Wayne, thank you very much.
Thank you, Dan. So enjoyable.